All right, today we're going to paint this style I call Metal Mayhem. So the question of the day is, who is Jose Trujillo? All right, let's run through the colors. Mars Black, Titanium White, Quinn Red, Quinn Orange, Van Dyke Brown, Phthalo Blue, Turquoise, Phthalo Green, Quinn Blue, Primary Yellow. Let's get the party started! Alright, today we're going to do a style I call Metal Mayhem. Alright, we got our initial blue down here, a little bit of that kind of turquoise yellow, so mostly yellow with a touch of turquoise to make it kind of this greeny, limey yellow. There's paper in there. Take out the paper, don't paint with paper. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to add in kind of a real pure yellow that's very on the light side and the white side, as well as kind of orange to kind of warm this up. Alright, for this painting we've added in that nice red. This is still drying, so hopefully it won't be screwed up in this layer. We've added in this really light yellow. I want to bring back in the blues, kind of touch those up, as well as this lime green we're going to bring back as well. So Jose Trujillo is an artist actually I met. I first discovered him on YouTube, or no, I first discovered him on eBay. And on eBay, I was going through one day and I kind of skimmed the settings and I said, oh, who's selling today? And I'm like, man, this guy sold like 5 or 6 paintings in one day. I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive. So I drill into his contact list and it turned out he was selling 10 paintings a day, every day. Well, not every day, but every month he would close 100 paintings, and now he's up to about 200 paintings. So he's a really high output artist. He started he grew up around Phoenix, I want to say. And his parents immigrated from Mexico, so they were kind of up and coming. I think he was actually born in Mexico, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, they got started there, and originally he was working with his wife on a kind of a luxury outlet for purses, per se, downtown in Tucson. And it didn't quite work out, but then at the same time, Jose got laid off from his current sales job, and then he figured out during that sales job, as they were kind of going bankrupt and selling everything off, how to sell really well on Craigslist. So he really was able to capture how to sell really well on Craigslist artwork, which I'd never even thought of. I haven't really tried yet. And from there, he kind of launched into eBay, and he's ramped up from there. And he took a little bit different approach than other artists. A lot of artists will start probably the $100 mark as their smallest price, and then they'll go up from there. And so they really kind of hit that collector that already has some money, and they're going for the traditional kind of collector market, I would say. 35 to 60, upper middle class to upper class, which is, a reasonable strategy. But what Jose learned from one of his mentors was actually you should scale the whole spectrum. So don't ignore any part of the market. And so he starts out some of his auctions as low as $1 on eBay. And obviously people bid them up, so he's not actually selling me at $1, so he's making money. And so he starts at $1, $5, so he hits every spectrum, and literally he's just penetrating really deep into the market, I would say. And what that allows him to do is obviously live full-time, because he's doing really well at that, and at the same time really developed his craft really well, because he's just putting out volume. So the more volume you put out, the more quality you're going to get. That's kind of his motto, and I would say that's definitely true. There are some artists that are exceptional right out of the bat, and maybe they just kind of paint here and there and they're good, but really, to get good, you really need to practice quite a lot. And you see that with other artists like Cesar Santos. He's a real master at realism, and he just went crazy. But anyway, we were talking about Jose, and yeah, you should go check him out. Really good artist. Kind of does kind of an impressionist style, similar to Monet, Van Gogh, that kind of era, with either with a knife or he does it with brush. And he paints really fast. He does a lot of videos. He probably has, I want to say 2,000 plus videos on YouTube, and I have a lot myself, but that is just really impressive. And he just kind of shoots run and gun really fast, which is fine because his audience doesn't seem to mind. I like to shoot personally a more quality style for me, but just because I think it's more evergreen long term. But yeah, he just shoots run and gun, so he's minimal investment in the videoing. He puts a lot of videos out, not the best quality, but you know, he's reaching his audience, so I think it's a really good strategy as well if you guys want to follow it up. And that's my recommendation today about who Jose Trigo is. All right, we just finished the painting. Let's take a closer look. So we have this really nice green coming right next to the blue. So you have a really nice play of pop of color. You have a little bit of red kind of to offset those cool colors at the bottom, and it's lime green kind of tracing its way back up. I like the colors in this range. It has a lot lighter feel than the last painting, so it's got more balance, I would say, on the colors from the dark to the light. We'll see how it dries. I think that blue is going to draw a lot darker, so I'm going to probably have to reshoot this later, probably tomorrow, to get their accurate feed. But I have photos now, so I'll probably use those just for the upload, but we'll see. If you guys want to check out the full version, check out my Patreon account. If you'd like to subscribe, you can subscribe below. And I'll see you in the next painting video, guys. Thanks.